from some of your classmates about selection of and opting of the specialization. So उसके लिए लेट भी हो गया और ठीक है लेट रिवाइंड ठीक है anyone has any doubt regarding specialization I can clear here itself. Yeah, the first thing which I'll be telling you is by the end of this week, try to fill that form. Discuss with your friends and your family members or with me. If you have any doubt, you can call me for your specialization or to any of the professors regarding specialization. Okay, but the first thing which I'll be telling you about specialization is about related to your job. Okay, what job you are planning after your MBA. Okay, depending upon that, you select go for your specialization. Select which one. Okay, there are three specialization as you know you have marketing finance, marketing HR, and HR HR finance. Sorry, yeah, marketing finance. Sorry, marketing finance, marketing HR, and finance HR. Okay, three specialization you have. If you have focused yourself in going into sales or in marketing, okay, and you don't have any background of finance, you are not good in numbers or understanding the financial concepts, then better go for marketing and HR. Okay, because in HR you will be taught how to recruit people, how to make people, how the compensation will be, how the benefits you can provide, how to handle the people. So in marketing also you'll be handling the people. Along with customers, you are handling the employees who will work under you. So it will be a combination. Marketing and HR will be a good combination for you. If you are planning only for marketing, if you're planning for finance, you are good in numbers, and along with finance, you are thinking of joining HR as a HR, and you are planning to get involved into the generation of salaries and the pays of the company, and mostly calculation based in HR, then you can opt for finance and HR like that. Or else you have not decided कि ठीक है HR भी चलेगा but finance I like finance, I can easily do finance, ऐसा भी है तो you can go for finance and HR. But you are confused कि I am fine with marketing job also, I am fine with finance job also. Okay, then you can opt for marketing finance. So depending upon what you want to do after MBA, select your specialization like that. ठीक है, दैट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग इन जनरल आई वांट टू टेल यू. ठीक है, इसके रिगार्डिंग और कुछ डाउट है, यू कैन कॉल मी आफ्टरवर्ड्स आफ्टर द लेक्चर और कॉल एनी ऑफ द फैकल्टी आफ्टर द लेक्चर, विल डिस्कस. ठीक है, एनीवन वांट्स टू आस्क नाउ एनीथिंग रिगार्डिंग स्पेशलाइजेशन?
एक्सक्यूज मी सर.
हाँ चलो
सर जो कोई बिजनेस के बारे में सोच रहा है उसको कौन सा स्पेशलाइजेशन से अच्छा?
मार्केटिंग फाइनेंस विल बी बेटर फॉर बिजनेस, बिकॉज बिजनेस में बेसिकली हाँ HR भी ऐसा कुछ खराब नहीं है, लेकिन बिजनेस में इनिशियली व्हेन यू आर डूइंग मार्केटिंग का नॉलेज इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, देन अभी जैसे मैं बिजनेस का ही पढ़ा रहा हूँ, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप ही पढ़ा रहे हैं. सो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में द इनिशियल स्टेज द थर्ड मॉड्यूल में जो पढ़ा मार्केटिंग के रिगार्डिंग था. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नीड टू फाइंड आउट जो प्रोडक्ट या सर्विस का जो जिसका भी बिजनेस यू आर गोइंग टू ओपन अप, यू नीड टू फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फाइंड द मार्केट वेयर इट शुड बी, हाउ टू डू द प्रमोशन ऑफ दैट प्रोडक्ट, हाउ टू इन्फॉर्म द पीपल, हाउ टू एजुकेट द पीपल अबाउट योर प्रोडक्ट और सर्विस. तो ये मार्केटिंग के कंसेप्ट आ जाते हैं. देन हाउ मच द प्राइस नीड्स टू बी केप्ट, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड by doing the marketing and meeting people. You will understand what pricing and what schemes you will come up with your product or service. Then what will be the costing, ये सब कैसे आएगा. तो जो फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट में पढ़ रहे हैं, यू आर जनरली टेक्निकली टेकिंग केयर ऑफ द फाइनेंस ऑफ द कंपनी. यू आर मैनेजिंग द फाइनेंस ऑफ द कंपनी विच यू आर स्टडिंग इन फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट. ठीक है, कंपनी का छोटा कंपनी बड़ा कंपनी वट एवर इट इज, बट यू आर स्टडिंग हाउ टू मैनेज द फाइनेंस. Okay, then you are focusing on selling of the product, marketing of the product. So marketing finance initially will be good, but definitely after you set up a company, how to handle, how much salary to pay, how to handle the employees, that you will learn, but afterwards. ठीक है, so initially मेरा suggestion है, but तुम लोग बात कर सकते हैं. you can take HR and marketing also if you're starting a business. You are not getting involved into mainly financial activities of the business. ज़्यादा नहीं है, so you can go for marketing HR also. But if you are taking care of the financial activities of the business also, you need to know what is the pricing, costing, expenses. So finance marketing, ठीक है. So, any else? Any other?
Sir, if I want to go for a banking sector, which specialization is required?
Banking sector, finance के साथ anything. Finance HR also will be fine. Finance marketing also will be fine. Because banking में what job you are going to do, it depends upon that. Okay, if it is core, yeah, Kirti.
Nothing, sir.
Okay, if it is core banking में ही है, मतलब in account section or in something like that which doesn't involve the CRM, ठीक है. But most of the banking are now stressing on CRM as well. मतलब एक बंदा है जो banking में है, if he knows how to talk with customers in a proper way, how to convince them for certain different products also along with just account opening. Nowadays you see सिर्फ account opening के लिए जाएंगे तो एक दो और products भी खरीद लेते हैं हम लोग. या तो even we put in mutual funds, they pitch some of the other products when you go for just an account opening for banking. तो उसमें marketing का requirement भी आ जाता है ज़्यादा. Okay, so marketing finance in that case will be good. If you are totally into accounts and you have a grip on HR के theory अच्छे से आता है मेरे को. Along with finance, I am concentrating more on finance, but I'm good in theory also. So finance के साथ साथ HR लेगा. Then you can just clear the HR with the theory papers and you can focus more on finance. But अगर confirm है कि marketing ही जाना है, sales ही जाना है, तो go for marketing and HR because finance में you need to put more effort. ठीक है, subjects उतने difficult तो नहीं है, but you need to put more effort than HR. But if you are good in writing theory and learning it, then HR marketing would be a good one. If you are going to sales या marketing में जाना है तो ठीक है. Same question was there in 2017 batch का. There was a super senior. He wanted to go into sales. Fixed था उसका, sales में ही जाना है. तो मेरे को सिर्फ marketing ही चाहिए, बाकी मेरे को कुछ भी चलेगा. So we suggested him go for marketing and HR then, because you need to put more time into finance and solving problems and learning them. You need to put more time. But if you are confirmed you are going to go in sales, to go for marketing HR. And he took marketing HR and now he's in good company in sales itself. Okay, so anything else?
So, in finance, there will be a subject of investment. So that subject, what's like? It's about stock market or any financial institutions, or about basically the subject is about stock market or what's up? Because
No.
when I ask most of the seniors, they say like investment is really a tough subject.
नहीं यार, टफ तो नहीं है, but it is not more about stock market. It has some term. चलो I'll open the syllabus itself. हाँ, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये दो टर्मिनोलॉजीज थी कि आज लेक्चर इसमें डालते हैं. देखो, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये 2 subjects which are called as core courses. They are common for all of you in 3rd semester. So emerging exponential technologies, it is totally about technology. Okay, you can see about emerging technologies, data science, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, augmented reality. This is all technical things, all software related things. Okay, that why it has been included is this has been applicable in all the sectors. This a SAP hai. SAP is applicable in, even if you're going into hotel management, SAP is applicable. If you're going into finance, going in operations, supply chain, marketing, sales, किधर भी जा रहे हो तो SAP is helpful. Same goes for this subject also. Internet of Things, artificial intelligence is being used. Artificial intelligence तो extremely is being used in marketing field nowadays. Augmented reality भी marketing में बहुत ज़्यादा use हो रहा है अभी. Finance में भी it is itself calculating how much it should be, how the finance should be done. ये सब बहुत use हो रहा है. So while we study, we'll do it. So this is the common subject which you have in third semester, and another common subject is about technology and operational strategy. ठीक है? So lean manufacturing, production system, total quality management, ये सभी पता रहना चाहिए. Because if you are into sales, into any of the stream, any of the industry, there will be a production system, there will be a quality management, or there will be a process. If it is a, what you say, just you're studying operations management, right? So operations management ka hi next version you can call this subject. Okay, but this doesn't have any problems as of now. मतलब मेरे को देख के तो लगता नहीं है कि there are no problems. This is totally theoretical. So first though is common for everyone. Now those who will be taking marketing as one of the specialization, you will have service marketing, in which services, regarding services which you have one of the module in marketing. तो services के ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा detail में you are going to study about gap analysis. ठीक है? Then you have marketing research. Marketing research is just the big brother of research methods. ठीक है? Marketing research उसका ही बड़ा भाई है research methodology का. Okay, then okay, this is core subjects. Yeah, this is about investment management. So in this, there is about securities market, stock market, which you were telling, primary, secondary market, kya the stock market indicators. It is there, but it is more of investment planning. A company को investment के there are various ways in which the company will plan to do investments. So वो सब ways, what is risk of an investment, किधर भी मैं कोई भी company, if it is buying something, if it is putting money into something, what is the risk of that, what is the profit which they will be getting from that. ठीक है, ये है. Then securities का the entire thing is here, stock market related यहाँ पे है third module में. ओके, मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक में ये स्टॉक मार्केट रिलेटेड दिख रहा है, बट इतना ज़्यादा नहीं है. मार्केट एफिशिएंसी, हाइपोथेसिस, टेक्निकल एनालिसिस, ये एक पार्ट है स्टॉक मार्केट का, टेक्निकल एनालिसिस. So more or less it is 50% related to stock market and 50% related to general risk and return, and somewhat about portfolio management also. ठीक है, related to mutual funds है sixth module में. So it is a combination of everything. Investment management, ये company investment ले रहा है, what is the risk the company is taking, what is the profit which the company is deciding, उसके कुछ formulas हैं and उसका कुछ concepts हैं. Then this is about stock market also, securities market के बारे में technical analysis, fundamental analysis भी है. Then about mutual fund you have. ठीक है, so if you see securities market, you can call it this subject, not only stock market, securities market. उसमें mutual fund भी आ गया and other funds will also come, portfolio भी आ जाएगा, investment. So this is more of conceptual, ज़्यादा problems नहीं आते इसमें. It is around 40% problems. It's not written, but as far as I know, 40% will be problems in this subject and 60% will be theory. Okay, more conceptual is there in investment management also. Next is taxation. Taxation ka to I don't need to explain you. Okay, it is all about taxes. Okay, but it is direct taxation, so GST will not come here. It is from the salaries and ये सब other income से जो आ रहा है. HR ka it is about recruitment and selection, how you recruit people, how you go, and from the recruitment how you select the best people for the best position, and analytics. human resource analytics. I'm not that aware of this subject, but it's थोड़ा technical है. In HR itself, it is bit of technical. You can see regression है, analytics, creating dashboards, HR analytics using ANOVA method, which I have studied in research methodology, ANOVA statistics. So this is your actually third semester. Okay. I'll share this with you syllabus also. ठीक है, और कुछ डाउट है? अभी पूछ लो, अभी मैं सेशन में पढ़ा.
Sir,
हाँ शुभ.
sir, in case of government job, which specialization they mostly prefer, sir?
गवर्नमेंट जॉब है, वो जॉब के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा यार पूरा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल विच काइंड ऑफ जॉब?
Sir, any central government jobs or?
नहीं, बट सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट में कौन सा, मतलब इट डिपेंड्स. अगर फाइनेंस में इसमें जा रहा है तो फाइनेंस का लगेगा जनरली, बट
Okay,
पूरा जॉब पे डिपेंड करेगा. Anything else?
So if you're trying for IT, like in IT, if I'm trying for some financial positions, and for that, other one, which specialization like I should take? So like because my BBA I also have done it finance only, and in MBA also I want my core subject as finance only. So like in if I want to join for IT companies, the other specialization which I can take, so
IT, information technology, right?
yes, sir.
IT के लिए IT के लिए वैसे तो फिर मार्केटिंग ही फाइन है ना, बिकॉज इन IT, बिकॉज मेरे को जो जॉब्स ऑफर होते थे ना तभी फाइनेंस में भी रह के, तो आई यूज्ड टू गेट दिस बिजनेस एनालिस्ट करके. सो इट इज एप्लीकेबल फॉर द फाइनेंशियल एनालिस्ट ऑल्सो. बिजनेस एनालिस्ट के लिए भी होता था IT सेक्टर में, बोल रहा हूँ. ओके, सो बिजनेस एनालिस्ट में यू नीड टू हैव अ नॉलेज ऑफ मार्केटिंग. बिजनेस एनालिस्ट के लिए IT सेक्टर में ही थोड़ा सा. HR, when is HR helpful? When you are planning to go in HR itself. HR के ही HR प्रोसेस में ही जा रहे तो HR ज़्यादा हेल्पफुल होता है. अगर ऐसे जनरल है जैसे बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट ऑफिसर टेक्स केयर ऑफ फाइनेंस एंड मार्केटिंग बोथ. बिजनेस एनालिस्ट भी फाइनेंस एंड मार्केटिंग. दिस इज द पोजीशन विच आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट इन द कंपनी. तो ये कंपनी में जो पोजीशंस है इसमें ये दोनों यूज आते हैं, फाइनेंस मार्केटिंग. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone else? नहीं, ठीक है. तो अभी क्या करें? ठीक है. The bit of this model I'll tell you. Thanks. Start. ठीक है. Your internals is there on 23, so I'll include this part also. Just introduction about what is how to finance your business. अभी तक we have studied in this about financing of the projects. ठीक है. What is internal finance? How we go when you have made your product, made your service. You have studied about the market research you have done. Now, after this, you are planning to invest in this, and you need money for starting your business to build your prototype. So, how you will get the money from the internal sources? Internal sources will be you're putting your own money. You will be asking your family members. You will be explaining them about the business. कि ये कैसे चलेगा? Then you are getting finance from them. Then afterwards, you will go to your friends. You will ask money from them. You may ask them for. What do you say, ownership in the you will offer them ownership in the business also. So maybe they'll become the partners after investing the money. So initially you will go with these kind of sources of finance, internal sources. Then you go for the external one. As in when you start your business, it is going fine. It has been 3 or 5 years in which you are able to sustain your business. you are able to find new customers for your business, retain the old ones. तो इसके बाद में internal sources के बाद में you are run your business for 3 to 4 years. After that you will go for the external finance. You will ask bank for the loans. That is not a good option. Better than that, you will go for the investor who will invest in your business, who will have some share in your business, and afterwards when you get the profit, you will share the profits with him. ऐसे वाले बंदे के पास में who will buy equity in your business. So after that, slowly you will expand and you will go to other investors for private placements, for big investors who finance, angel investors जो बोलते हैं, big banks, investment banks के पास you will approach as you are there in the business for 10 years and you are having a huge customer base और बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है तो this is how external internal finance will be there. But along with that, a small scale industry, जो micro, medium, small scale industries हैं, so for them there are certain financing done by the government which is helpful for them to boost up their business or to boost up their products. ठीक है, तो उनके लिए help चाहिए because as many a times I have told you in the lecture, when you are as a customer going to retail outlet भी या hyper market या super market में when you are buying the products, okay, definitely that is being calculated in GDP, your expenses. But if you go for small scale industries, if you buy from a small shop or from a person who is on the roadside, you don't go and eat whatever is available on the roadside because you want to improve the economy. But if you are buying anything from the small outlets, from the small kirana shop, from the person who is at the roadside, you are giving him more money because his margin is very less. Okay, so technically you are spending more. Okay, you are giving him more money as compared to the retail outlet जो already है जिसमें पैसा कम है, ठीक है, because he is manufacturing in bulk, economies of scale है, so उसका product का price कम है. But if you are going in a bakery, small bakery, उधर से कुछ खरीद रहे हैं तो you are paying more technically, but you are helping him to grow. उसका margin भी कम है and he employs more people and he doesn't have economies of scale, so he keeps on producing daily. Okay, तो इसके वजह से you are contributing more to GDP. So when you are helping small scale industries, micro, small and medium enterprises, so you are helping economy to grow more. Okay, technically basically in the case of developing countries. So India is one of the developing countries. Nowadays we call it emerging economies. Emerging economy जो fast develop हो रहा है, ठीक है. Most of the European countries and America, Australia, these are called as developed nations, already developed. ठीक है, and it has been declared. Okay, they are developed. Now the growth of economy will be not very fast. ठीक है, there are underdeveloped countries. ठीक है, underdeveloped means they are not that developed. The health, education, other facilities is not very well developed in those countries. So they are called as underdeveloped countries. So from underdeveloped countries, there are certain countries who are developing very fast. That means the healthcare and education and standard of living of the people are improving very fast. So those countries are called as developing countries. India is one of the developing countries. But nowadays, in this decade, in the previous decade also, from 2011 onwards, there is another terminology which has come up, which is called as emerging economies. Okay, that means in developing countries also they have divided into two. That means developing countries who are just started developing, and there are some countries who have developed, who are developing and they are at the last stage. मतलब और थोड़ा develop हो जाएंगे ना, तो they will be called as developed nations. So those countries which are very fast developing and on the verge of being called as a developed country, they are called as emerging economies. So India, Turkey, and South Korea, these countries are called as emerging economies. So in emerging economies, when you support these small scale industries, the emerging economy grows very fast. We will be proud that Reliance सबसे अमीर आदमी हो गया. Mukesh Ambani is one of the richest person in India, but his contribution to economy will be not that much as compared to if you are buying in the local small shops. Okay, because as per the World Bank and as per the IMF, India is the second largest country which has more poor people below the poverty line. Okay, so poverty बहुत है India में. It is not we cannot compete with. I guess Sudan is the number one country who has the most poor people, and India comes the second position. Okay, so when you are helping small people to grow, it will be very helpful for the economy to grow, the GDP to grow. Okay, so that's the reason small scale industry financing has been divided. That means we need to help the government or the other people, the other non-governmental organization need to help these small businesses to grow. इसके लिए उनका तीन फाइनेंस है, शॉर्ट टर्म, मीडियम टर्म एंड लॉन्ग टर्म फाइनेंसिंग. शॉर्ट टर्म में the financing which will be done to these small companies, they will be like this. It goes for trade credit, creditors, payables, factoring services, bill discounting, short-term loans for working capital, fixed deposits for 1 year or less, advance received from the customers. इसके लिए we'll be helping them. That means for 1 year, within 365 days, whatever finances we'll be helping those small scale industries or medium scale enterprises, it will be categorized into short term finances. ठीक है, बिल डिस्काउंटिंग है या फिर ट्रेड क्रेडिट वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग, बैंक्स है जो MSME सेक्टर्स को प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, और देर आर सम गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विच हेल्प MSME सेक्टर्स लाइक सिडको, NABARD, दे हेल्प द MSME सेक्टर्स to raise finances. So if the finances is there for 1 year, then it will be a short term finance. Okay, any small loan which they will be providing for credit for trading activities के लिए थोड़ा लेना है, then after 3 months I'll be paying, so it will be a trade credit. Short term loans like working capital loans. Working capital is a day to day activity of a business which is being carried out. So day to day activity के लिए paying of salaries and electricity bill, rent, एनीथिंग लाइक दैट, तो उसके लिए लोन्स लेते हैं. फॉर 1 month 3 months के लिए लोन मिलता है छोटा सा. सो हेल्पिंग विद दैट, फिक्स डिपॉजिट्स फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 1 year और लेस, एडवांसेस रिसीव फ्रॉम द कस्टमर्स, क्रेडिटर्स, पेएबल्स, इसके लिए दे हेल्प. ठीक है, देयर आर सम गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एंड अदर इंस्टीट्यूशंस आल्सो व्हिच दे हेल्प. फैक्टरिंग सर्विसेज, दे हैव बॉट समथिंग, फैक्टरिंग एंड बिल डिस्काउंटिंग, जैसे they have ordered something. Okay, there is one supplier and one buyer. Okay, that buyer has ordered something from the supplier, and that supplier needs to be paid some money. उसको कुछ 10 lakh rupees पे करना है. जिसने buy किया है, that person, the buyer, is supposed to pay 10 lakh rupees to the supplier, and supplier has raised the bill. उसके पास bill है, invoice है उसके पास. So that according to invoice, the supplier is supposed to get 10 lakh rupees from the buyer. Okay, but the supplier immediately wants money. So supplier will go to the bank. He's a small scale supplier. उसको फटाफट पैसा चाहिए. But buyer is telling after 6 months I'll pay. मेरा credit period उतना लगेगा करके. So supplier wants immediate money. So the supplier will go to the bank, produce the invoice. The buyer will pay me 10 lakh rupees after 6 months, but I want immediate money. The bank will pay him maybe 9 lakh rupees or 9.5 lakh rupees immediately, and the bank will recover 10 lakhs from the buyer later on. So that is about factoring and bill discounting. Factoring service is offered by the bank, and bill discounting is done in that case. ठीक है, तो ये सब डिटेल में तो नहीं पता रहना चाहिए, बट ठीक है, शॉर्ट टर्म फाइनेंसिंग है. तो विद इन 1 year दिस फाइनेंसिंग will be helped by some institutions, by some banks. They'll be instructed to do that. ठीक है. Then comes the medium term. Medium term में this all comes. मतलब preference capital, preference shares रहेगा, bonds will be issued. Okay, medium term loans for 3 to 5 years there will be a loan. Then some financial institutions will get involved into medium term loans. Banks will be getting involved. And then leasing will be done if one company doesn't have money to purchase one machine, so they can take that machine on lease, and lease financing will be helped by some bank or other financial institutions. Or hire purchase finance. Hire purchase, I don't have money immediately to pay to that person who is selling me the machine. So machine को मैं क्या करता हूँ, 50 lakhs का machine है ना, I'll take that machine and I'll keep on paying him some installments, EMI, monthly, and in few years, maybe 3 or 5 years, I'll complete all the payments, and technically that machine will be, the ownership of machine will be transferred from him to me. Okay, so that is a kind of a hire purchase. So hiring is also there in this. Hiring is renting. तो मैं rent भी pay कर रहा हूँ EMI के साथ में, and then afterwards I'm purchasing the machine also. तो EMI में there is no bank involved in this. ठीक है, एक buyer और seller है. Seller is getting monthly installments from the buyer, along with, in that installment, rent is also there, and the purchase price of that machine is also there partly. So after a few years, the ownership of that machine will be transferred from seller to buyer when he completes all the payments. So it is a kind of a higher purchase. ये सब कब होगा? When it is more than 1 year. ये सब चीज, लीजिंग, हायर परचेसिंग, देन कमर्शियल बैंक्स विल बी इन्वॉल्व, गवर्नमेंट विल बी इन्वॉल्व. ये सब मीडियम टर्म में है. ठीक है, फॉर मोर देन 1 year. लॉन्ग टर्म में व्हेन मैं, इट इज not for what do you say, small scale industries, it is generally for medium scale industries. Long term financing में I'm going to do investments. ठीक है, इन्वेस्टमेंट तो इशू ऑफ बॉन्ड्स एंड डिबेंचर्स विल बी फॉर ईयर. ओके, शेयर कैपिटल और इक्विटी शेयर्स, प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स, रिटेन्ड अर्निंग्स, ये सब इंटरनल एक्रूवल्स, डिबेंचर्स, बॉन्ड्स, ये सब फॉर लॉन्ग टर्म, फॉर 10 years 15 years का इन्वेस्टमेंट्स रहेगा. For financing of all those things, these are different types, and in which the company will be working for a very long time. Okay, long term financing में in this cash flow you have operating, investment, and financing operations. So when operating expenses, operating is there, operating cash flow, when you are calculating operating cash flow is for 1 year you are calculating operations में कितना आ रहा है, after manufacturing of the products, after selling of the products, वो कितना खर्चा हो रहा है. So operating cash flow you are calculating. So that will be comprises of the short term financing. In 1 year, how much your financing is being done. ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स है, ट्रेड पेएबल्स है, देन क्रेडिटर्स, ये सब जो बैलेंस शीट में इंक्लूड होता है, सॉरी P&L में जो इंक्लूड होता है, एंड बैलेंस शीट में करंट एसेट्स एंड करंट लायबिलिटीज में व्हाट इज इंक्लूडेड, दैट इज फॉर द शॉर्ट टर्म. मीडियम टर्म में इट इज 3 to 5 years का फाइनेंसिंग. ओके, फॉर 3 years or 5 years, what are your immediate 5-year plan or 3-year plan for buying of the machine, or putting some bonds for 3 years, or preference capital, ये सब for the medium term, in which the commercial bank and other banks will be involved, and leasing and hire purchase will be there. Long term mein, it is totally a kind of an investment management decision. Long term in that more than 5 years up to 10 years 15 years ka planning ke hisab se you are doing the investments. You are maybe starting a new business altogether, or you are listing your company on the stock market. Okay, तो शेयर्स, IPO हो जाएगा उसमें, देन प्रेफरेंस कैपिटल, देन यू आर पुटिंग योर रिटेन्ड अर्निंग्स इनटू न्यू बिजनेस. तो लॉन्ग टर्म प्लानिंग के लिए देयर इज अ फाइनेंसिंग इन दैट. ठीक है, वेंचर फंडिंग, वन मोर टर्मिनोलॉजी इधर. वेंचर फंडिंग इज व्हेन यू आर आस्किंग अ पर्सन money, private placement we call it in finance. Private placement matlab when you are asking privately, going to a person, he has money, okay, he has not invested that money, he is finding the opportunity कि कौन सा अच्छा business है, I'm going and I'm investing in that business so that I'll get more returns from the business. ठीक है, investment management decision है. So I am having a business but I don't have money, I have plans, and there is another person who is having money but he doesn't have any business or any plans of starting the business. So we'll approach him and we'll ask him the money along with some equity in our company. So that will be a kind of a venture capital, which I'm finding that the funding he will do, that is called as a venture funding. I have told you few months back to watch a TV series नहीं, web series है, which is called as Pictures. TVF पिक्चर्स करके, TH, हाँ ऐसा कुछ स्पेलिंग है उसका. Okay, so there in that it is shown how they approach for the venture capitalist, how they approach the people, how they explain their business plan to them, and what is their responses. Okay, so TVF pictures करके है. You will get to know how what are the struggles which the new entrepreneurs do. They are very well established in jobs, but they leave the jobs and they start their business. So what are the difficulties they will face? So I again recommend TVS नहीं, TVF. TVF pictures. You will get to know how the financing they do for their businesses. Okay, and the last part is central and state level institutions. I'll do it in the next class. Time हो गया already. ठीक है, central level and state level institutions हैं. They will be helping. So central level institutions from the government of India, which has been, which there are some institutions which will be there, which will be helping the small businesses. I guess last time I had told you, when you have a small business, even then you maintain all the documents properly, all the tax receipts properly, all the permissions properly. That if all the documentations is proper, then you can approach this state central level institutions for many things. For even you will get subsidies if you have maintaining proper documentation. There are, because there are many subsidies which we are not aware of it. When even if we have started the business related to that, related to those itself, there are some subsidies जो हमको पता ही नहीं रहता कभी कभी. So you need to keep on checking what are the different subsidies from the state level or the central level we have. What are the different kind of document we need to maintain, because there are some documentation which need to be maintained from past 3 years, past 5 years, like that. So there are some central level institutions, state level institutions, and there are other institutions from not from state or central level, but from the other corporates. जैसे Tata or Reliance, they have institutions रहते हैं which they help the small businesses also, or some certain plans for the startups. ये सब help करते हैं. तो ये जो institutions कौन से हैं वो अभी next class में करेंगे. ठीक है, तो ठीक है, चलो इसमें any doubts? Yeah, till here I'll include in the fourth IA, second IA. ठीक है, so shall I close the meeting? Okay, fine. ठीक है, specialization का you can call me later on. I'll clear your doubts. You can call any of the faculty. They'll clear your doubts. Okay, and related to project work, start searching the company. I guess everyone has got the letter along with the guidelines. So letters के साथ guidelines दोनों का print out मार के you go to the company. Two of your classmates have got the permission. They have not yet posted in the group. I don't know why, but they have got the permission. Okay, so you also start searching for companies. Okay, you will find some companies will not be giving you because of COVID, yeah, aisa, but there are lots of companies. You can do it in your native place. You can do it in Belgaum. You can do anywhere in India. But it should be from 27 September to 30th October. I have mentioned in the letter also at the dates. So as per that, you will take the permission from the company, and after you complete your internship, you will get the certificate from the company that this student, मतलब जैसे Shubham Nagrale is a student bearing USN this much, is third semester student, third semester or the student of Jain College have completed internship in our organization from 27th to 30th October. Okay, you will get a certificate as per that. Okay. So done with today. Any कुछ भी पूछना है लेक्चर रिलेटेड, नॉन लेक्चर रिलेटेड, कुछ भी चलेगा.